Hello and welcome to Royal Vibes. King Charles branded quite mean for taking promised title from Prince Edward. Edward, the Earl of Wessex, was previously promised to succeed his father as the Duke of Edinburgh once Prince Charles ascended the throne. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Prince Edward could miss out on the promised title due to King's intention to narrow down the monarchy. The late Queen is believed to have agreed with her eldest son, the Earl of Wessex, would succeed as the new Duke of Edinburgh once Charles became king. Speaking on the latest episode on Palace Confidential, the Mail on Sunday's assistant editor Kate Mensah branded the king as quite mean for potentially going back on the promise to his younger brother. Ms. Mensah told host Joe Elvin that we hear so much, don't we, about King Charles and when he becomes king, and now he's king, of course, having a slimmed down monarchy. Speaking of Prince Andrew and Prince Harry's royal exits, she said, some of that happened almost by accident, by kind of the way that things have unfolded, so it does seem quite mean not to make Edward a Duke of Edinburgh. Daily Mail's diary editor Richard Eden added that, on a human level, how would any of us feel if you know your beloved parent has promised you something and they put it in writing and then you are told, sorry, you can't have that? He added that it is unclear whether he cares about it or not, but it is something that would make you feel better. Miss Mensah added that the way it was put to her shows that it has been noticed by the Earl of and Countess of Wessex, but they had opted not to speak out. She added that they are too graceful to say anything, obviously publicly or even perhaps privately, but I do think it's a snub. Prince Edward was granted the title of Earl of Wessex upon his marriage in 1999 with his wife Sophie, being known as the Countess of Wessex. Edward's older brothers both hold ducal titles, with the now king previously holding the Duke of Cornwall title, the Prince Andrew taking on the title Duke of York upon his marriage in 1986. An official statement from Buckingham Palace at the time read, the Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh and the Prince of Wales have also agreed that the Prince Edward should be given the Dukedom of Edinburgh in due course when the present title, held now by Prince Philip, eventually reverts to the crown. The Duke of Edinburgh title automatically passed on to the king upon the death of Prince Philip in 2021 and reverted back to the crown when he ascended the throne in the month of September. Both Prince Edward and Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, have actively played a more frequent role within the monarchy. A poll conducted by express.co.uk showed 94% of readers were in favor of Edward being awarded the promised title. Over 10,000 people voted, with only 6% of people voting against Edward being granted the Edinburgh title. Following the birth of Edward and Sophie's two children, Louis and James, the couple opted against titles for their children. Both children are, however, granted the possibility of picking whether or to take on the HRH titles upon their 18th birthday. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.